Cha-ching! That's the sound of all your money leaving your account, all in the name of convenience. Let me not even act like I'm any better because we're all in this together. I'm not any better than you. You and I, me and you, we're all in this together. The other day I was talking to my sister about how she needs to start paying me for some of my subscriptions that she keeps using. And she's like, no, I already pay you for 2 of them. I'm not going to pay you for the others, even though she pays me £1. Who in this world pays £1 for Netflix? Nobody. But that's a whole other dilemma, moral dilemma on its own. How much should your family leech off of your subscriptions? Anyway, so I was talking about all these subscriptions that I have and she keeps using. And it got me thinking, I actually have too many subscriptions, and I've recently added 3 more. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? And it's not just subscriptions. No, I have 3 group of things that I believe we do and pay for, all in the name of convenience. So let's get into it. You know how they say Gen Z is the TikTok generation? Well, I think they should call us something else, the convenience generation. Or maybe we're lazy. I don't think we're lazy. I think we like to be comfortable. I think we're too comfortable. I think as a generation, we're leaning too closely towards comfort. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because everyone's generation, right? Everyone's generation always feels like the newer generation has it easier. I look at my nieces now and think, wow, they have it much easier. My parents' generation and your parents' generation will probably talk about how they had to go through hoops and jump through everything to go to school, whereas we have everything easy. We have all these virtual classes. You don't even have to be in person. You can just watch it on Zoom. So yeah, we have increasingly, generation by generation, gotten more comfortable as a society. Now, I'm not talking about, third world countries where there's still big issues like basic needs. I'm talking about your everyday Western society. We're too comfortable. And we're getting increasingly lazy by the day. I'm speaking for myself. I love convenience. I want to be convenient. I don't care what it is. I just want to feel comfy, cozy, cushioned. And the first thing that I can think of that I do to achieve this highest, optimal, quintessential level of comfort is subscription services. Let's get into it. How many subscriptions do you own? Don't lie. Ask yourself that question. How many things do you pay for? Maybe the premium version, Spotify. You don't care about the ads. You don't want to hear the ads. I think it started off like that. And now when you listen to podcasts, they have ads. And now you have to get their Patreon. That's ad free. How many of you have a Patreon account? I pay for 1 Patreon subscription, and that's one of my favorite podcasters, The Receipts podcast. Okay. And they give an extra episode a week. So I'm not just paying for an ad-free episode, but I know some of you do. Some of you pay for an ad-free podcast experience because it's convenient, because you don't want to hear I mean, my phone's right here. When I'm listening to podcasts and they start chatting, this episode is brought to you by Shopify. Shopify must have a big budget because every single person and their dog is sponsored by Shopify at this point. But anyway, I skip it. Yeah. Look, this is the latest podcast that I was listening to on my way back from work. The Reddit Smosh podcast. And yeah, as soon as I hear an ad, skip.
Grown up, like
skip.
Sure.
Skip.
That's all that.
Skip.
I also think it's a year and a half you're already fiancé.
Yeah.
Why? Because it just makes me feel that much more comfortable that I don't have to be irritated by the ads. And I'm pretty sure some people like the ads. Some people buy things that have been advertised to them. I can't think of one thing I've personally bought from one of these ads. Can I? Have I? Actually, that might be a lie. That might be a lie. But anyway, I usually don't. Most people don't. They just choose to skip it. And some of us will pay to skip ads. I mean, back in the day, we used to download songs. If you're a younger generation, you might not be able to relate to this. But we used to just go online, download songs illegally, or share it via Bluetooth. I'm showing my age. Share a song via Bluetooth. And now we're paying to listen to music. I'm pretty sure the first person to talk about this whole subscription sort of model, business model, they must have been laughed at, like, ha ha ha, who's gonna pay? Who's gonna pay you to, for you to listen to music? But it worked. You have all these albums all in one place. Convenience. You don't have to go to different websites to download different illegal songs. Or songs illegally, rather. You have it all in one place at the tip of your finger. That's what we're paying for. That's what your Spotify subscription is. Your podcast all in one place. Your music all in one place. It even makes you like a AI curated playlist, so you don't have to go searching for it. All those albums, those playlists that are New Music Friday, discover this, discover that. It's all convenience. It's because you don't have to go the extra mile to look for it. Netflix. Back in the day, we had to go and rent movies to watch. And now it's all in one place. And we pay for it because it's convenient. That's the truth. Because it's convenient, because it's all in one place. We don't have to do that extra step of going outside. We don't have to do that extra step of renting and then deciding what to watch. We just sit there and just sometimes watch whatever comes up. I do that with YouTube. YouTube Premium. I mentioned earlier that I've added 3 new subscriptions to my subscription bank. And one of them is the YouTube Premium. This one, to be fair, I haven't paid for yet. I'm still using the free version, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think I want to pay for it. I think I'm enjoying it. I've always thought, well, who cares? YouTube, everyone's used to ads on YouTube. This isn't like Netflix or Spotify. Everybody's used to watching ads on YouTube. It almost feels like second nature to YouTube. YouTube ads. Beans and toast. The way beans is to toast, YouTube is to ads. You just expect both of them to go together. But now I feel like I'm enjoying it, because normally when you close your phone, right? I have a flip phone, and even if you don't have a flip phone, when you're watching YouTube and you lock your screen, the YouTube stops playing. But with the premium, I can just close my phone. I can just go, and it's still playing in the background. And even if I swipe up to close my YouTube, next time I go on my YouTube, the video is just right there, waiting for me to continue watching exactly where I left off. And for that reason, I'm considering paying for it. Why? Why are we like this? What would it take me to just go to my continue watching, or whatever that thing, history, YouTube history, and just click on the video I want to keep watching? It's the fact that I know I'll probably forget about it. I'll probably forget where I left off. But it's just right there with the premium. I don't have to do the mental mind game in gymnastics, thinking, what was I watching before? Oh, I accidentally closed it, now it's gone. No. With the premium, it's right there. I'm not being paid to advertise YouTube Premium, by the way. I'm just speaking to the convenience of all of these subscriptions. Another thing that I pay for is Opus Clip. It's this editing software that clips my YouTube videos into shorts, and I can upload it as a short on YouTube, as an Instagram reel, as TikTok. Yeah, I pay for it. I don't even know how much. And I'm going to do a calculation of how much my monthly subscriptions are, because I know I'm going to be surprised by it. Another thing I pay for that I probably overpay for is the Google Cloud thing. I have 3, 4, maybe even 5 Google accounts, but somehow I still pay for it. Is one of them I pay $7.99 for. I remember expanding my storage to 2 terabytes, and I guess not everyone would need that, but I make YouTube videos and I need somewhere to store them that's not on my phone, right? Anyway, so I have 5 or so Google accounts. I can choose to spread out all these videos across all these accounts. But why am I paying $7.99 to have it all in one place? Convenience. It's because it's convenient. It's because I don't have to log into multiple accounts to find where I've saved or uploaded this one video to. It's because it's all in one place, and it just makes me feel that much better. What else do I pay for? I'm gonna go through all of my subscriptions, but you get the gist. What else do we do as a society out of convenience? Food delivery. Food delivery. You don't want to cook, so you order food to eat. I most times don't feel like cooking. I don't like cooking. So what will I do? I will order food. Uber Eats, Deliveroo. I can bet you have at least one of those apps. Just Eat. At least somebody say just eat. You have at least one food subscription app on your phone. If you don't, I can't relate to you. We can't even be friends, I don't think, because you're probably one of those people that would walk to Domino's to pick up your pizza instead of paying $2.99 to have it delivered to your house. We're not the same people. Again, convenience. The Domino's next to my apartment is like a 6-minute walk, but I'm not going there. No. Why? Just take my money. Take it. I don't think it's worth my time. I don't think it is. I would rather pay $2.99 than walk 6 minutes and another 6 minutes back to pick up my pizza. Uber Eats, all of these things, they charge us crazy amounts of money for delivery, and then the service charge when you can just walk up to wherever it is, the restaurant, and pick up your food yourself. Speaking of Uber Eats, that's something else I added to my subscription that I haven't started paying for yet. I'm enjoying the free trial though, and I'm thinking of paying because they give you free delivery. This one is not out of convenience. I have to say, this is more so, it feels like a good discount. It feels like a good deal, and it give you a discount on service charges. Yeah, I think they do. So yeah. Another thing that I may start paying from next month when my free trial runs out. Oh my God, I almost forgot. Something else I started paying for, a new subscription I had since December 2024. Postcode lottery. If you're not in the UK, it's basically like a lottery, a national lottery based on your zip code, your postcode for your house. I wanted to win some quick bucks. I just thought, I need some money. Who doesn't, right? Maybe I can make some easy, quick money. It's been 2 months and I haven't won anything. And that's £24. 24. I'm gonna add it all up so that you can do your own maths as well. I can surprise myself to see how much, and maybe figure out where to cut off, where I can maybe just save some money every month and every year. But that's something new that I've started paying for, and I cannot believe it. So we've talked about subscriptions, we've talked about the convenience of like ordering Uber Eats. Still on that lane of Uber, I take taxis everywhere. I feel like the two things that really, really eat into my money is food delivery and transport. I don't drive, and I hate it when I look at like Google Maps to go somewhere and it's a 5-minute drive, but then it's a 30-minute public transport. What? Convenience. Convenience. I will pay £10 to drive 5 minutes instead of paying £3.50 or £4 to take public transport. Why? Because it's saving me time and it's just more convenient. I don't want to go outside in the cold. And I'm actually someone that isn't too like overly affected by the weather, right? I can still go out, come rain, come shine. I will still go out. My mood is still relatively, even. I'm obviously more like excited when there's sun outside and it's not raining, but I will still go out. Anyway, that aside, I would rather pay an extortionate amount of money to just get ridden in the Uber, in the Bolt. I even have Lyft, and that's an American company. We don't even have Lyft in the UK, but when I'm in the US, I download it and I use it, and it's still on my phone. Convenience. It's because, I want to wear something cute. I want to wear a mini skirt and like some nice heels and go out and not worry about like who's looking at me late at night or just like the cold. I don't want to overly like bulk up my outfit and then you're not looking cute anymore when you can just pay to ride the Uber. But then again, at what cost? How much or how many things are we going to keep paying for? How many things are we going to keep paying for? And I guess it's three main categories, right? I've talked about the convenience of like entertainment, and then I talked about the convenience of like food deliveries, and I've talked about the convenience of transport. I'm trying to think, what else is it that we pay for or that we do just to avoid discomfort? I'm trying to think because I believe this is actually a big problem with this generation. All this AI and robots, and it's all because we're trying to find, yes, more efficient way of doing things, but just easier ways of doing things as well. We're trying to almost look for the shortcut a lot of the time. And I don't know if it's a bad thing per se, but I feel like it might be making us lazier, like even intellectually. I don't want to do a lot of thinking these days because now I have ChatGPT. I can just go on my phone and ask ChatGPT a question. I don't want to Google it. That's too much work. That's too much effort. That's not convenient. If anyone asks me a question out, instead of typing, oh, that's another thing, speech to text. Instead of typing it out, I just go on my phone and speak, and it's writing it out in text. That's something else I will pay for. And I actually do pay for this thing on my editing software. I pay specifically for a separate sort of like extension to my subscription to be able to translate, like to make subtitles. So like automated AI enabled ones, and I still have to edit it because it doesn't always get the speech right, but at least I don't have to do it from scratch. Convenience. We've paid for so many things, and I just want to now add up everything that I pay for and see how expensive my subscriptions are, see how expensive I am. And this doesn't even include like the Uber Eats, and this won't even include the food I'm buying and all the transport, but this will include monthly subscriptions that I pay for, not the mandatory bills like Wi-Fi and things like that. No, that's not a subscription to me. This is like things you can do without. So let's get started. Amazon Prime, $8.99. Netflix. So I actually downgraded my Netflix because my sister got this Fire Stick from my boyfriend, and suddenly she doesn't want to be on my Netflix subscription. So I downgraded to the one with the ads because luckily the ads don't even come up that much. So if you're on the bigger plan, downgrade it. I swear to you, maybe in like an hour the ads will come on maximum twice, and sometimes not even at all. So $4.99 for Netflix. I pay $159 for a Google Cloud on one of my Google accounts, and another $7.99 on another. I only just found out this today. I don't know why I have two running Google Cloud storage subscriptions, but again, I can just cut off the other one, saving me £159 a month. So there we go. $8.50 for Spotify. £8.50 for Spotify. I pay £24 for the People's Postcode Lottery. This one I'm definitely going to cancel because like I said, I haven't won jack, not even £1. So that's not worth it for me, and it's kind of expensive. I pay $7.44 for, which one's this? For the Opus Clip I mentioned, the software that clips my YouTube videos into shorts. I pay £4.70 for the speech to text that I mentioned earlier. And I have a Patreon subscription to the Receipt podcast, which I believe is $4.99. I actually don't remember. Let's just assume $4.99. So let's add this up. Oh my goodness. Can you guys wait? Let me increase the brightness of my screen. Can you guys see this? £73. £73 a month. So if I did this a year, so let's say in a 12-month period, I kept these subscriptions, that would be 730. No, that's more than that. What am I on about? 878 pounds for my yearly subscriptions. And these are not basic amenities. These are not things I need to survive. These are just things out of convenience. And that's excluding the Uber one I'm thinking of adding to it, and the premium, the YouTube premium I'm thinking of adding to it, both of which will probably collectively cost me another £10. That's crazy. That is crazy. And that makes me go, if I put this £878 in the stock market and it returns an average of, let's say, 10%, because the past year has been maybe 20 odd percent, maybe even up to 30. But this year is kind of unprecedented almost. But yeah, if I put 800 and something in the stock market, and let's just assume it gave me an extra 10%, right? So that's 1.1. I would have had 966. So not that much. I'm kind of like, being a bit, I'm exaggerating, but that's still more money. That's if I cancelled all of my subscriptions right now, this is how much I will have, and put it in the stock market. This is how much I would have extra in my bank account. Wow. Mind blowing. Okay, it's your turn. I want you guys to do yours. And I know, I'm not bashing subscriptions. I'm not even sure if I'm going to cancel most of this. In fact, I'm most likely, like I said, going to maybe not Uber one, but most likely will do YouTube Premium, because it's just convenient. It's convenient. That's all I can say. I enjoy being comfortable. I feel like life is hard. And if you can do the littlest thing to just make your day better and your week better and your life better, I'm not against it. And at the end of the day, if I didn't spend this money on subscriptions, it would have gone out some other way. That's how I feel. I feel like it's going here because it's making my life better, and it's part of my living expense in a way. This is the cost of living. It really is. And sure, it's a luxury. You don't actually need a Netflix subscription to live. But I kind of do. Because one of my favorite things to do is watch K-dramas, Korean dramas on Netflix. And if I didn't have that, I think I'll be miserable. I'm not even exaggerating. I think I'll be miserable. I was actually thinking of getting a new subscription called Viki. Viki, I think it's called Viki. It's exclusively Asian dramas. I wanted to get it earlier this week because I was running out of K-dramas to watch on Netflix, and I thought, let me just go on TikTok and see if there's anything else I can watch on Netflix before subscribing to an all new thing. But anyway, long story short, I say this to say that we might be screwed. We might be screwed as a generation, but I don't think this is an addiction I want to opt out of. I enjoy my addictions. I enjoy my subscriptions. I think that's all matters. I feel like there's no subscription I have that I'm not using, even if it's in the slightest, but I feel like I'm using all of them. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that subscribes to something and forgets that they have it. I cancelled my gym subscription when I didn't go for about 2 weeks. I cancelled that. But I wouldn't add that to a subscription because that's more needed than wanted, if that makes sense. That's more needs than want because it's health. But yeah, guys, I'm kind of ashamed because I feel like it's a lot of money to spend on subscriptions, and this is how they get us. But at the same time, yeah, I'm the queen of convenience. I've been known for this for ages, since my adult life and I could afford things, I've been paying for convenience. So let me know in the comments how much your subscriptions are per month, and then you can do a rough estimate of how much they are per year. And yeah, let me know, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to go now because damn, that's a lot of money. Anyway, my name is Anjy, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye-bye. 잘 가요. That's Korean for go well. Well, actually, I'm going, so I should say 잘 있어, which means stay well. Actually, yeah, I want you to stay and watch a few more of my other videos. All right. Bye-bye.